Alright, welcome to this video. This is a continuation from the previous video. So I stepped out, but then I came back to the market feeling overconfident, and I became more predictive rather than reactive. Another thing, just from rewatching this video from this morning, this really helps me see that when I'm backtesting, I don't see it in real time. So I can stare at that same chart over and over again and I can create those markings, but it's not going to have that emotional aspect and fear that comes with being too late or FOMO or being too early or any of those false information that pops up in your head when those candles are flickering and they're giving you false indications that they're going to go in one particular direction and then they immediately reverse. That will also come with time of being in a identifying state rather than predictive state. Because if I just played back on what just happened with all this energy flowing down to the downside, there has to be some sort of breathing or going from an imbalance to a balanced state. So right now, that the fact that the market is going into a balanced state, my overall play should have been to fade, which is short the top and buy at the bottom, rather than looking for some sort of reversal or continuation. But that's helping me really solidify how I'm going to play specific markets, because not every single strategy is going to work. But this particular 80-20 Fibonacci has really helped give me some structure on what to look for, what to observe. So you can see here that it reached towards the 50% level, and now it's in between 50 and the 20, or 0.5 and 0.2. And so here I became more greedy because of how fast the first half of the morning session was and how much money that I was able to collect, that I thought I was able to have that same type of energy input the second round. But I took that same mentality from the previous session to this one, and it didn't play out because of the fact that I didn't have the right state of mind looking for those fades from the top and towards the bottom. And also another thing was the fear of being wrong. So adding on multiple positions because it was just that easy was also a downfall for this particular session right here. But you can see how I'm adding now towards the upside, aiming for that red, and or at least at 50% level. But you're gonna see that because I was stacking it too much into one particular price range, the drawdown was quite significant, rather than if I broke it down into one position at a time. You can see that big green cluster of orders. Right here, I should have just kept waiting rather than being predictive. I've seen this formation many times where it would just keep pushing down. But by this time, the market has already found its balance. So it would be trading around this 20% level and that 50% level. Another smart thing that I could have done was to easily just, knowing that I'm going to be scalping in this position, that taking whatever the market gives me, and then just being patient for looking for at least a better setup, rather than forcing these trades right in the same area, because I've already bought and sell pretty much in that same range. And then also another cool thing is just by rewatching this really gives me an edge, because the next time this happens, I should be able to learn from this. And if I just done everything opposite of what I did today, I would have been in the green. But again, that's not really practicing your strategy. This became more gambling. And you can see here now that I'm aiming for these low areas. This is all going to come with experience. And so when I came back to the market around Asia session, I saw that the market pushed its way back up, at least past the 80 and the 100% level. I was trimming some areas. This is clearly now looking towards the upside. Um, this also shows a lot of brain power and a lot of willpower. So the next time I get back into the session, I think sitting on my hands and breathing, and just maybe watching some YouTube or my previous videos, or just sit on my hands. But I hope you learned something from this video, and then I'll see you in the next one.